next guest is a terrific actor you know as Sherlock's nemesis, Bond's villain, and Fleabag's hot priest. Next, he plays a con artist in a new adaptation of The Talented Mr. Ripley. Ripley is on Netflix now. Please welcome Andrew Scott. Welcome, Andrew. Are you tired of being called hot priest? Have you had enough of that now?
There are worse things to be called.
Yeah, I guess so. Did you get letters from nuns and stuff, that kind of thing?
Yeah, but I've always had letters from nuns.
You have? Where are you from in Ireland?
I'm from Dublin, the capital city.
Oh, all right. I've heard of it. Yes, yeah. I've heard tale of it.
Yeah, you've heard tale?
Are there a lot? There must be a lot of. I mean, there's so many actors from Ireland. There must be a lot of acting opportunities there.
Yeah, there's loads of actors sort of that everybody's probably familiar with at the moment.
Yeah. Are you guys all friends? Is it like a community?
Yeah, we are. I know so many of them for years. Cillian Murphy and I did a film years ago, and Paul Mescal and I have just done a film.
Oh.
The girls too, Jessie Buckley and Ruth Negga and Saoirse Ronan and Jamie Dornan, know them all. Colin Farrell.
And all very, most of those people have been here, all very, seem like very nice people.
You think?
Yes, I do. Do you think otherwise? Is there something you want to share with us?
No,
please?
Irish people are nice, friendly, chatty, which is good for a chat show.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, right.
And that's all I ask. I don't ask for anything else other than just a little bit of chatting.
A little bit of this.
Then we take a picture and everybody goes home.
Everybody goes home tired but happy.
You did something that I heard about this, but I just find it it's incomprehensible to me. You did recently did a play, one-man play. You play 8 different characters in that play.
Yes, yeah.
How do you do that?
It sends you completely insane.
I
played 8 characters, yeah, and it was a play in the West End I just finished at the end of last year. And yeah, you're on the tube, the subway in London, and you just spend months muttering away, and you're doing playing 8 different characters in one scene. And
this is a dumb question. Are you running and grabbing a wig, and now I'm this lady, and I'm this guy, and whatever?
No, we didn't do any of that, because then it allows the audience to do a little bit of detective work, themselves. So
the audience has to figure out, even though you're not changing your appearance.
Yeah, just slight little changes in the way you might use your voice, or just little small things. And at the beginning, we use little symbols, and bit by bit, the audience. It's amazing what audiences love to do a little bit of work. The worst kind of acting, I think, is when people are sort of spoon-fed everything. I think audiences like a bit of...
Interesting. Yeah. And they can follow it because, well, you must be, you can't be a mediocre actor and pull something like that.
You can.
Like, I would go out there... every character would sound exactly the same. They'd be like, that's him, that's him.
The issue is actually not doing it too much. Oh, that's the...
So you don't want to do like you're reading a book to a child.
Yeah, exactly. You don't really want to do it. Because most people sort of speak a little bit the same, if they were within the same family, and I was playing men and women, and you don't want to just do all stereotypes and stuff, so it's extraordinary.
Do you have an understudy for a show like that?
Yeah, I actually had a female understudy because I was playing men and women, and so Victoria was my understudy, but she never got to go on because I didn't miss it.
You didn't miss any shows? No. Does she hate you because
of that? Yeah, she probably hates me. Yeah. But she's a nun, and she wrote me a letter about it.
I'm interested in Victoria now. So Victoria...
Sister Victoria.
Would Sister Victoria come every night and be there ready?
That's an extraordinary thing that understudies... That's why they have to be so admired. She had to learn as much stuff as I had to learn.
Yeah.
But she never gets the chance to go on. It's also very terrifying for understudies sometimes to think, something happens.
As much as Victoria must hate you, her parents probably hate you so much more.
I met Victoria's parents, and they're like, hello.
Yeah, they're like, how are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
Achoo.
Yeah, exactly. Achoo, exactly. But,
so Ripley, which, as I mentioned, is based on the books, Talented Mr. Ripley,
yes, indeed.
has been out 24 hours on Netflix. You're getting fantastic reviews. The critics are uniformly saying, I don't know if you read this stuff, that you're much better than Matt Damon was. They're really... They made a point of that.
Come on, Sister Victoria.
Yeah, no, that has to be a little bit weird playing
Oh, no,
a part
it was intimidating.
after a movie has been made.
Of course.
Not intimidating by any stretch of the imagination.
For me, it was intimidating because,
Yeah.
you know, it's a film that people love, and I'm certainly included in that. I absolutely adore that film. But, so that was one of my big questions. Is like, why are we doing this? But Steve Zalian, our writer-director, had just this very, very strong image when he read the book many, many years ago that he wanted it to be very film noir. It's all set in black and white. And
Yeah, why is it set in black and
well,
white?
it's very Hitchcockian, you know. It's like it's very crime-based, and you know, he wanted it to feel of the period. It's set in very, very early '60s, and it's exquisitely shot. It really looks like no other kind of form of television. And we get to spend a huge amount of time with the character. He's like, it's an 8-hour thing. So
At any point, did you look around at the other actors and go, you know, I could play all of you if I wanted to. We could just get one check from me and it would all go to me.
And the budget would be slashed.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Tom Ripley does play a lot of different characters.
Oh, yeah, that's true, right.
So, yeah.
And yes, and so you do an American accent and then you do an Italian accent.
Well,
or,
I have to speak actually in
Italian.
Yeah, about 15% of it is acting in Italian, which was genuinely terrifying because he would be good at speaking Italian. So I'm an Irishman that's playing an American speaking Italian, but then I'm also an Irishman playing an American imitating another American speaking Italian.
Hold on. Let
Yeah.
me think this through.
Yeah,
You're an Irishman
Yeah.
playing an
American.
Yeah.
Who speaks Italian.
Speaks Italian, but
Then he pretends to be another American who also speaks Italian, but he would probably be less good at maybe speaking Italian. So the way he speaks Italian would also have to differ.
so you really got that detailed in which you're like trying to speak Italian as an American would speak Italian.
That was the attempt.
And who would know that? Like, is there anyone in the whole world that would pick up on that subtlety you obviously worked very, very hard on?
Yeah. Probably
Victoria,
my understudy
maybe?
Victoria. Victoria's parents. No, I don't think that's so good.
Yeah, no, that's really interesting. That's really... Did you think about that beforehand, or did that hit you
God.
when you got there?
No, I didn't think about it before. You think, oh yeah, what way would somebody do that? Yeah, you know, it's a lot of detail. You want to get those things.
And then do you have an American teach you to speak Italian?
No, an Italian to teach me Italian.
Italian to teach you Italian,
Yeah.
like an American. Oh boy, it's so confusing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But you know,
to follow.
it's something. It's for one's own pride.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, nobody else would care.
Right. It's true, but I know that's what the great actors do. I guess
Well,
that's how it goes.
You try anyway.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you here. The show is called Ripley. It's on Netflix now. Andrew Scott, everybody. We'll be right back with Conan Gray.